Welcome back, curious explorers, to this strange world. Today, we're about to embark on a journey into the wild unknown, diving deep into the legend of a creature that has baffled humanity for centuries. A towering, elusive figure that has become an icon of mystery, folklore, and the paranormal. That's right, we're talking about Bigfoot. But this isn't just another story about a big, hairy, ape-like creature wandering the forests. Oh no, today we're peeling back the layers of the Bigfoot myth, uncovering the origins of the legend, the evidence that keeps researchers and thrill-seekers coming back, and some mind-boggling encounters that will make you question everything you thought you knew about cryptids. Stick around to the end, because there's one encounter in particular that'll have you rethinking everything you've ever heard about Bigfoot. Now, let's get started. Historical context and the legend of Bigfoot. Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, has been a part of North American folklore for centuries. But did you know the legend may have roots even deeper than you might expect? Long before the creature was called Bigfoot, Native American tribes across the Pacific Northwest told tales of a giant, hairy, ogre-like being. This creature, known as Sonoqua, was a figure that terrified the locals and became an essential part of their mythology. With towering stature and incredible strength, the Sonoqua legend served as a cautionary tale, warning the people of the vast wilderness about the dangers of straying too far from safety. But it wasn't just indigenous cultures that spoke of such creatures. Similar stories of wild men, giant apes, or forest-dwelling giants exist all around the world, suggesting that the Bigfoot legend has influenced and been influenced by a variety of ancient tales. The evidence of Bigfoot. Now let's talk about the evidence. For decades, researchers, thrill-seekers, and everyday people have been collecting signs that point to the existence of Bigfoot. But what exactly are these signs? Let's take a look. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence for Bigfoot's existence comes in the form of footprints. These prints are enormous, far larger than anything you'd expect to see from a human, and certainly much larger than any known animal tracks. The prints are often described as measuring around 15 to 24 inches long, and the toes are wide and pronounced, suggesting an ape-like creature. But of course, these footprints are also the most susceptible to hoaxes. Some skeptics argue that many sightings of Bigfoot footprints can be easily attributed to misidentifications or hoaxes. However, there are some prints that have never been debunked, and they remain a mystery to this day. Bigfoot is also said to build nests similar to gorillas. These nests, made of sticks and branches, are often found in remote, dense forest areas. Some claim these nests could provide a clue about the creature's behavior and where it might call home. But scientists remain skeptical, attributing the nests to other animals like bears, or dismissing them as natural debris left behind by other creatures. Bigfoot's vocalizations have long been a subject of debate. Many witnesses claim to have heard eerie sounds in the forest, loud knocks on trees, or high-pitched cries echoing through the wilderness. These sounds are often attributed to the creature trying to communicate or ward off intruders. But once again, skeptics point to these sounds as either hoaxes or misidentified animal noises. Some experts believe the sounds are just woodpeckers, owls, or other creatures whose vocalizations could be mistaken for something far more mysterious. Another telling characteristic of Bigfoot is the way it walks. Descriptions consistently describe a distinctive forward lean, with bent knees and arms swinging wildly. Bigfoot's walk is said to be unique, much different from any human, and far more like the movement of large primates. Its footsteps are also described as having an almost unnaturally long stride, with Bigfoot lifting its heels much higher than humans while walking. Could this be evidence of a creature that is simply not from our world? Some say so. Others believe it's just a product of imagination or misinterpretation. Now here's a strange one. Bigfoot is said to have a scent that could knock you out of your boots. It's described as a putrid combination of rotten meat, death, and musky outdoors. Imagine walking through the woods and suddenly catching a whiff of this stench. It's been said to follow the creature's movements like a ghostly trail. Could this scent be another indication of a beast from the wild, a creature unlike anything we know? Or is it just the odor of a heavily wooded environment mixed with something else? The mystery of William Rowe. But the story doesn't end with footprints and strange sounds. No, the real game changer comes when we examine one of the most well-documented Bigfoot encounters ever. Let me take you back to October 1955, near the town of Tête Jaune Cache, British Columbia. This is where a man named William Rowe had one of the most extraordinary experiences of his life. A seasoned hunter and trapper, Rowe was no stranger to wild creatures, but nothing prepared him for the encounter that would change his life forever. As he made his way through the wilderness, Rowe spotted what he initially thought was a grizzly bear. But as the creature emerged into the clearing, he realized it was something entirely different. This was no bear. What he saw was a creature unlike anything he had ever witnessed. A towering figure, around 7 to 8 feet tall, covered in thick, dark brown hair. And Rowe could tell this was no man or animal. He watched, mesmerized, as the creature ate plants and seemed to take no notice of him. Rowe noticed its distinctive features, its broad frame, long arms, and most unsettlingly, the gray-brown skin visible on its feet. It wasn't just big, it was like something out of a different world. And then, just as quickly as it had appeared, the creature turned and disappeared into the wilderness, leaving Rowe to wonder if what he had witnessed was even real. But how did Bigfoot get its name, you ask? Well, that part of the story is just as interesting. The name Bigfoot came into popular usage in 1958 when a man named Ray Wallace discovered giant footprints in Northern California. The footprints were so massive that they immediately captured the public's attention and gave birth to the modern-day Bigfoot phenomenon. But long before Bigfoot became the household name it is today, the creature was known by other names in various cultures. In British Columbia, it was known as Sasquatch, derived from the word Saskets in the local Native American language, meaning wild man. The word Sasquatch has since become synonymous with the creature we know as Bigfoot. Now you might be asking, if Bigfoot is real, where's the hard evidence? Why haven't scientists found definitive proof? The answer is, for the most part, skeptics and mainstream scientists don't believe in Bigfoot's existence. Many dismiss the evidence as hoaxes or misidentified animal sounds. Some even go as far as to claim that sightings are merely cultural myths perpetuated by modern media. Yet, despite the lack of definitive proof, people continue to search the forests, documenting new sightings and strange evidence year after year. Could it be that we're simply not looking in the right places? Or is it that the truth is something we'll never fully understand? So what do you think? Is Bigfoot real? Or is it just another myth that we've yet to fully explain? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're fascinated by the world of cryptids and the paranormal, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us on more incredible journeys through the unknown. But be warned, you'll never see the world the same way again. And just as we're about to wrap up, we've just uncovered an even bigger mystery. A secret that could change everything you thought you knew about Bigfoot. But I'm not going to tell you just yet. Stay tuned for our next video, where we delve even deeper into the untold truths of the Sasquatch legend. Until then, keep your eyes open